You never said what happened at the palm reading. Any spooky goings-on?
No, not really.
She's still upset about her row with Simon.
Oh, well, maybe these will cheer you up. I thought you were trying to work things out with him.
Don't think I haven't tried.
I've told her to phone him, but she won't listen.
It's not me who's in the wrong.
Well, far be it from me to play agony aunt. My love life is anything but smooth. But if there is one thing I have learned, then it's sometimes you have to swallow your pride for the greater good.
He's right.
It's all about give and take. And anything has got to be better than the way you feel right now, hasn't it?
Pass me my phone. Oh, how many times do I have to tell him? What's the point in having a mobile when you never have it with you? I'm gonna kill him.
What's the matter?
Look what I'm down as in his contact list.
It's a bit harsh.
Oh,
Simon's gonna regret leaving this at home.
OK, love. Oh, thank you very much. Now, you take care now. OK. Bye, love. Bye. Oh, you might as well shoot me as frightened me to death.
What was that?
Owen, why?
Because, like I've already told you, I'm not made of money.
But I was only ringing to see if he'd got the email I sent yesterday. The World Wide Web is practically free, Leonard, so there's no need to get your knickers in a twist. Ah, oh, Mr. King, won't you come in? What a pleasant surprise.
Well, I just called to see if everything's all right for tonight.
Oh, of course it is.
Oh, it's very important to me. You sure everything's in hand?
You've no need to worry about a thing.
Good.
It's not right, Terence getting away with what he did.
Oh, I share your frustrations, Betty. But what can we do?
I watched a film on the telly last night. Well, it wasn't very good. I fell asleep before the end. I can't even remember who was in it now.
What's this got to do with Steph?
Donna Mills. Or was it, Joan Van Ark? Anyway, it was somebody out of Knots Landing. What I'm trying to say is, perhaps you could do what she did. A bit of amateur detective work. Alan told me that Terence suffered from depression a few years ago. It was one of the reasons his wife Janice divorced him. Well, he was treated for it. And if he told the doctor what he did to Steph, it'd be in his medical records.
That sort of thing is strictly confidential.
Oh, come on. You doctors, you're as thick as thieves, and it's got to be worth a try. If it helps Steph, hasn't it?
Leslie.
Too scatty.
Oh, Betty.
Too old.
Well, you promised Tom you'd get him a silver service waitress, so you better think of someone quick.
I'll take these back for you.
Have you done waitressing before?
Once or twice. Actually, I met Craig waiting on at Farmer's Ball years ago.
Perfect.
Well, it wasn't really. I got the sack for dropping a bowl of hot stew into someone's lap.
Just don't mention that to Tom King.
We must be having an affair. There's loads of calls to and from that cow Tash.
That doesn't mean anything.
No?
It could all be quite innocent.
How about this, then? That doesn't sound so innocent, does it?
I suppose not.
He's dead meat. I just hope he's enjoyed himself, because I'm going to kill him when I get hold of him. What's that look?
What look?
With that funny expression on your face. You know something, don't you? Don't bother trying to cover up for him, Leslie. You'd be wasting your breath.
I'm not trying to cover up. I know the truth.
Well, go on, then. Tell me the worst.
Do you mind if I have a private word with Nicola?
Oh, of course.
I told Simon that he should have told you. I just knew it would cause trouble.
The bank have been on the phone. They want me to go in.
Is it about the mortgage?
Oh, it's nothing to worry about. Probably just some paperwork. I'll catch up with you later.
I hate the thought of you skivvying.
Stop skivvying, it's waitressing.
Well, it's the same thing in my book.
You don't mind when I'm waiting on you hand and foot. Look, I can think of better ways of spending an evening myself, you know. But it's 50 quid cash in hand. I'd be a fool to turn my nose up at that, wouldn't I?
Any news of, you know who? Oh, you didn't manage to have a talk with Terence's doctor then?
Actually, I did.
Go on.
You were right. He did have a breakdown.
And?
And nothing. There was no mention of any abuse.
Well, what do we do now? Just let Terence get away with it?
I don't see we have any other option. Do you?
Nicola! What are you doing here?
I thought we could have a little chat.
Oh. What about?
I don't know. Oh, yeah, wait a minute. How about the £5,000 from Tash you didn't tell me about?
I don't understand.
Well, what's up?
My inbox says I've got 37 messages.
Someone's popular.
I've never heard of these people. Ah, here's the one I'm after, from our Owen.
Look, I was sorry to hear you and Betty had fallen out. Well, it's just one of those things. I'm sure it'll soon blow over. I've heard on the grapevine that you've put an offer in for Jarvis's old place. Phyllis gossip's a bit slow today. My offer's been accepted. Oh, so you'll be moving then? Well, I don't think I can raise the capital. I've just been to the bank and they won't let me remortgage because of my age. That's prejudice, that is. There's not much I can do about it, is there? Oh, I'm not so sure. The place is for you and Terence, isn't it? Mm-hmm. And it's obvious. You might think you're past it, but he certainly isn't. Put the mortgage in both your names. They can't argue with that then, can they?
You had no right to go through me phone.
And while we're on the subject, I don't appreciate what you've called me in your address book.
That? That was just a joke.
Am I laughing? Why didn't you tell me about that money from Tash?
Look, I need to go. We'll talk about this later.
Oh, no, you don't. I want some answers now.
I think I'll leave you to it. Mate.
How could you lie to me like that?
I wasn't lying to you.
But you didn't tell me about the money. That's the same thing in my book. Why did you keep it from me?
I was testing you.
Testing me?
I had a feeling that you weren't really in love with me. It was the lifestyle that I used to have. I needed to know if you could be happy if I had no dosh. And I think your little outburst has just answered that, hasn't it?
How dare you? This is what I think of your little test.
Owen got in touch then?
He wasn't the only one. I got 36 other emails. I can't understand why. I mean, why anyone would think I would be interested in a manhood enlargement is beyond me. And there were loads of other things on how to make money.
Yeah, that's just spam.
Spam?
That's what they call junk mail. You just delete them.
It seems rude not to reply when they've gone to the trouble of writing.
Hiya. This blouse is so tight.
I thought you weren't coming.
I nearly wasn't. Craig's got a right bee in his bonnet.
What's going on? I thought you were organising stuff.
I have. Us.
I meant professional. Not a farmer's wife and a bloke who works in an antique shop.
Now, don't worry. We won't let you down.
You better not.
Don't tell me. Hudson and Mrs. Bridges.
Right. I want this done properly. Look after them when they arrive.
It's your duty, Leonard.
Take their coats and give them a drink.
Yeah, we'll see to all of that. Oh, and I've brought this as well. It's my shepherd's pie.
Thank you very much, Pearl, but I think the caterers have provided quite enough.
You'd be a fool to turn that down. It's delicious.
Pearl shepherd's pie, best in Yorkshire.
What my dad's trying to say is it won't fit in with the rest of the menu.
What you mean is it's not posh enough. Well, this wouldn't fill anyone.
Just serve the food that's here like I'm paying you for.
Are you sure this lot are going to be able to pull this off?
Hello! Did you manage to sort things out with Simon?
Don't even mention that man's name to me.
What's happened?
Don't even go there, Mother.
Mr. and Mrs. George Sutton. Oh, Tom.
George.
Good to see you.
Take a drink.
Mrs. Helen Dyson.
Yeah, Annie.
Tom.
Helen.
Be a good servant and take their coats, will you?
Where's Grace and her young chap?
Oh, well, they're all set on coming, but Alex got a phone call to say he'd won tickets for some group, so they just popped off.
Typical youngsters. I was looking forward to seeing her.
Well, we're here. That's all that matters. I didn't know you got a butler.
You know me, Dad. No half measures with him.
You've always had your eye on this place. Must cost a fortune to run.
I'll say. Heating bills alone must cost a king's ransom.
You're lord of the manor, aren't you?
Don't you just love it?
Mary would have been so proud.
Did you inherit the staff from the previous owner?
Oh, no, this lot don't work for me full-time. They're just helping out.
One of the Lord of the Manor's duties is to look after the lower classes. I hope you know what a lucky lot you are, having someone like Tom in charge.
We count our blessings every day.
Right. Let's have a little pre-dinner wander around the estate.
Yes. Oh, it'll be midnight by the time we get back the size of this place.
Tom King is like a pig in muck.
Well, can you blame him?
Low classes indeed. Who do they think they are?
Yeah, well, I know they're a bit full of themselves, but it's only for a couple of hours here. This will take the edge off.
Pearl.
Yeah, what?
We've got a problem.
What?
Well, you know you said put the salmon in the oven to heat up.
Yeah.
I must have put it on the wrong number.
You all on your own tonight?
Pearl's humiliating herself for Tom King.
So I heard. You not fancy it?
I do enough skivvying for Tom King and his family. Waiting on him and his stuffy-nosed cronies. No, it isn't my idea of fun.
I suppose not. By the way, you haven't seen Steph today, have you?
No, I just.
Well, a couple came in looking for a place to stay. I don't think they could get hold of her. Shall I get you another?
I don't think so.
So, what did the bank want?
Oh, there's a problem with me remortgaging.
Because of your age?
And my health.
So you're not going to be able to buy Tadgill?
Well, I'm not, but you can.
Me? You know I haven't got 2 pennies to rub together.
It's just to keep the bank happy. I'll take care of the repayments as we agreed, but the mortgage will be in both our names. That's okay, isn't it?
Of course. It's a great idea.
Did you cook this?
Yes.
Oh.
It wasn't meant to be on the menu.
I'm sorry, but we had a bit of trouble with the salmon.
Oh, there's no need to be sorry. It's delicious.
Yeah. Good old-fashioned grub. You can't beat it.
Well done to the cook, I say.
Where's Cora and Matthew? I was looking forward to seeing them.
Well, they had other things to do. They both sent their apologies.
And where's the lovely Sadie hiding?
Very good, Pearl. That'll do.
Oh, yes, I was just going.
Come on, get your coat on.
What for?
Have you been out of this house today?
No.
That's what for?
I've been busy.
Hiding away more like. Now hurry up, I'm going to buy you a drink.
I'm not in the mood.
What good is that going to do you? You can't hide away forever. Because if you do that, Terence will win.
He already has won, Betty. Look, I appreciate you coming round, but I can't risk bumping into Terence or my dad. I ain't going nowhere, all right?
will. When you look up, you've got a load of things to do.
Take it things haven't improved, honey.
What do you think?
Hello, you two. How do you both fancy coming for a drink, eh? I'll go, if she doesn't.
Ditto. See?
Don't you think you're both a bit old for all of this? She started it.
Me? I'm not the one with more secrets than a magician's hat.
I told you why I didn't let on.
Oh, and that's supposed to make it all right, is it? I don't think so.
Oh, change the record, will you?
You put me to the test. I'm not going to forget that.
Yeah, and I'm not going to forget that you threw your engagement ring in the bin.
Best place for it.
You know what? I'm not even going to give you the satisfaction of arguing with you.
Where are you going?
As far away from that one as I can.
Don't you think you should go after him?
I'm not the one in the wrong.
You're not entirely blameless.
Oh, here we go. Time to blame it all on Nicola.
That's not what I'm saying.
Isn't it? If you want to row, Leslie, go right ahead, because I'm just in the mood.
Leslie, you go after Simon. He's taken for a drink. And I'm going to try and calm things down here, OK?
All right.
Look at all this lot going to waste.
They're not going to waste. They're going in our larder.
Like a Tory mansion.
That would be simply divine, my darling.
Hey! Hope you lot aren't taking the mickey. Don't bite the hand that feeds you. What's all this? Servants taking advantage while the boss's back is turned, is it?
How dare you make such an accusation? I'll have you know your father said I could take home anything that hadn't been eaten.
All right, keep your hair on. It was only a flaming joke.
I'm glad to get out of this fancy dress.
Me too.
Yours really suits you.
It's far too tight.
Like I said, it suits you.
What are you doing here?
I was bored at home on my lonesome. Thought I'd come and pick you up.
Great. Is it all right if I go now, Pal?
Oh, fine, love. Hey, and thanks very much for all your help.
Right.
Where do you think you're going?
I thought I'd catch last orders.
We haven't finished here yet. Oh, I know. You think it's like at home, do you, where the washing up gets magically done on its own? Go on, love. I'm only having you on. Leonard and I'll finish up here.
You sure?
Yeah.
Yeah, come on, hurry up before she changes her mind. Go on, we'll go.
Betty?
I need to speak to you.
Where's Steph?
She's tucked up in bed. Come on, sit down.
If this is about calling the police again...
Steph was in a terrible state when I got here before. She's not been out all day.
I'm as worried as you are, but I don't know what you expect me to do.
Well, you're an educated man. You should be able to think of something.
I don't think I haven't tried. I have.
I have been a good friend of Alan Turner for a long time now, and I am not having his lying son ruining all of that. How about we go behind Steph's back?
Inform the police without telling her? No.
Well, I know it's a bit sneaky, but she's going to end up a prisoner in her own home otherwise.
Steph's insistent she doesn't want the police involved. I'm sorry, Betty, but hard as it is, we have to respect that decision.
Anyone up for another drink? I'll be back in 5 minutes.
Not for me, thanks.
I had more fun when I had root canal surgery.
I'm sorry, I'm just not in the best of moods right now.
Did Nicola really throw a ring into the bin?
Everything's going to be all right. Come on. Let's go home. Nicola will have calmed down by now.
I don't care whether Nicola's calmed down or not.
You don't mean that.
Yes, I do. And to be honest, I've stopped questioning whether I love Nicola anymore. I know I don't.
But...
No buts. It's over.
We're both going to have stinking hangovers tomorrow. You know that, don't you?
Who cares?
My sentiments exactly.
That's not what Simon would do. Not if he's got work the next day.
It's probably sensible.
It's also boring.
You and Simon have a passionate relationship. Yorkshire's answer to Liz Taylor and Richard Burton.
I don't recall Richard Burton being a bin man.
Is that what all of this is about? Simon's job?
He was was supposed to be a means to an end. But here we are months down the line and he's still doing it.
That's a bad thing.
Everything's down to me. I have to shoulder all the responsibilities. You live here as well. Surely you can see what I mean.
I don't want to get involved.
But you've got to admit he doesn't trust me.
Yeah, he does.
Then why not tell me about that money from Tash? He thinks I'm a gold digger.
Yeah, come on now. There's no need for tears. Look, this'll cheer you up. I fished it out of the bin.
I don't want it.
I ran it under the tap. Doesn't smell.
That's not what I meant. I don't want it back because I don't want to be engaged to Simon. I don't think I love him anymore.
Did you just hear that? I don't know what we're going to do about all this mess.
My Simon and Nicola are meant to be together. There is no way on this earth I'm going to sit back and watch them ruin their lives.